Hey Jake, how's it going today?
Hey Sarah, I'm doing great actually. I just had the most amazing lunch at that new Italian place downtown.
Oh, really? The one on Main Street?
Yes, but honestly something funny happened. When I sat down, the waiter came over and started speaking really fast, and I completely missed what he said about the specials.
Oh no, that happens to everyone, trust me. Even native speakers sometimes miss things when a waiter talks too fast.
Right? I just smiled and said, "Could you repeat that please?" And he was totally cool about it. No problem at all.
And that's actually a perfect example of what we're going to talk about today. Because ordering food at a restaurant in English can feel really stressful, especially if you're still learning.
Absolutely. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I went to a restaurant in Madrid and I was so nervous. I just pointed at the menu and said, "This one," for everything.
Ha, I think we've all been there. But the thing is, you don't need hundreds of words to order food at a restaurant. You just need the right phrases, and once you know them, it feels so natural.
Exactly. So today, we're going to give you everything you need to walk into any restaurant, sit down, order your food, and enjoy your meal, all in English, like a native speaker.
And we'll cover different situations too. Not just ordering, but also making a reservation, asking about the menu, dealing with problems, and paying the bill.
So stick around, because by the end of this episode, you're going to feel so much more confident the next time you eat out in English.
All right, let's start with the basics. Jake, when you walk into a restaurant, what's the first thing that usually happens?
Well, usually someone at the entrance greets you. They might say, "Welcome," or "Good evening," and then they'll ask something like, "How many?" or "Do you have a reservation?"
Right, and how many just means how many people are in your group. So if you're with one friend, you say, two please, or a table for two please.
And if you made a reservation, you can say, "Yes, I have a reservation under the name Jake."
Under the name is a really useful expression. It means the reservation is saved with your name. So, I have a reservation under the name Sarah. Easy, right?
Super easy. Now, once you're at your table, the waiter or waitress will come over, and usually the first thing they do is bring you the menu and maybe offer drinks.
Exactly. They might say, "Can I get you something to drink?" Or, "Would you like to start with some drinks?"
And here's where we need to know some key vocabulary. Let's go through the most important words you'll hear and use at a restaurant.
Great idea. Okay, first word, appetizer. An appetizer is a small dish you eat before the main meal. In some restaurants, they also call it a starter.
So you might hear, "Would you like to start with an appetizer?" And you could say, "Yes, I'll have the soup as a starter, please."
Perfect. Next word, main course or entree. Now be careful here. In American English, entree means the main dish. But in French, entree means the starter. It's a false friend.
That's such a good point. So in an American restaurant, if you see entrees on the menu, those are the big dishes, the main courses, not the starters.
Exactly. Next important word, side dish or just side. A side is something extra that comes with your main course, like fries, rice, salad, or vegetables.
The waiter might ask, "What would you like as a side?" And you say, "I'll have the fries, please," or "Can I get a side salad?"
Great. Another key word, specials. The specials are dishes that are not on the regular menu. They change every day. The waiter usually tells you about them when you sit down.
That's exactly what happened to me today. He said, "Today's specials are," and then listed 3 dishes. If you don't understand, just ask, "Could you repeat the specials, please?"
Now, a really important one, the check or the bill. When you're done eating and you want to pay, you ask for the check. In American English, we say check. In British English, they say bill.
So you can say, "Can I have the check, please?" or "Could we get the bill?" Both are perfectly fine.
And the last vocabulary word for now, tip. A tip is the extra money you leave for the waiter or waitress for good service.
In the United States, tipping is very important. Usually, you tip between 15 and 20% of the total bill.
We'll talk more about tipping later in the cultural tips section, but for now, let's practice ordering. Jake, do you want to do a little role play?
Absolutely. Let's do it. I'll be the waiter, and Sarah, you're the customer. Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Good evening. Welcome to Jake's Bistro. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, I have a reservation under the name Sarah for 2 people.
Perfect. Right this way, please. Here's your menu. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, could I have a glass of water, please? And I'd also like a lemonade.
Of course. Still water or sparkling?
Still water, please.
Great. I'll be right back with your drinks. Oh, and just so you know, today's special is grilled salmon with roasted vegetables and a lemon butter sauce.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I'll think about it. Thank you.
Take your time. I'll be back in a few minutes to take your order.
Okay, so let's pause there for a second. Did you notice some key phrases? Can I start you off with something to drink? Means, what would you like to drink first?
And I'll be right back means the waiter will return very soon. It's a super common expression in restaurants.
Also, take your time means there's no rush. You can look at the menu as long as you want.
All right, let's continue. I'm coming back to the table now. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think so. For the appetizer, I'll have the tomato soup, please.
Great choice. And for your main course?
I'd like the grilled chicken, please. Does it come with a side?
Yes, you can choose between fries, mashed potatoes, rice, or a garden salad.
I'll have the mashed potatoes, please.
Excellent. And how would you like your chicken cooked? We can do it grilled or pan-fried.
Grilled is fine, thank you.
Perfect. Anything else?
No, that's all for now. Thank you.
Great. I'll get that started for you right away.
Okay, so that was a complete ordering dialogue. Let's talk about some different ways to say, I want this dish.
Right, because saying I want the chicken is grammatically correct, but it sounds a bit too direct in a restaurant.
Exactly. Here are the best ways to order politely. Number 1. I'll have the chicken, please. This is the most common and natural way.
Number 2. I'd like the salmon, please. This is also very polite and common.
Number 3. Could I get the pasta, please? This is casual but still polite, very popular in American English.
And number 4. Can I have the burger, please? Also perfectly fine, a little more casual.
So all 4 of those work great. Just pick the one that feels most comfortable to you and add please at the end. Always say please.
Now, let's talk about some tricky situations. What if you have a food allergy?
Oh, this is so important. If you're allergic to something, you need to tell the waiter immediately. You can say, I'm allergic to nuts, or I have a dairy allergy.
You can also ask, does this dish contain nuts? Or is there any dairy in the pasta sauce?
Another useful phrase, I'm lactose intolerant, or I'm gluten-free. Even if it's not a true allergy, servers will take it seriously.
And if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can say, do you have any vegetarian options? Or is there anything vegan on the menu?
Most restaurants nowadays are very accommodating. Don't be afraid to ask.
Okay, now here's a situation that's a little bit uncomfortable. What if there's a problem with your food?
Good question. This can feel awkward, but it happens. Maybe your food is cold, or it's not what you ordered, or there's something wrong with it.
Let's practice. Sarah, pretend your food just arrived, but it's not right.
Okay, excuse me? I'm sorry, but I think there's been a mix-up. I ordered the grilled chicken, but I received the pasta.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me fix that for you right away.
Thank you so much. No worries.
See how polite that was? She said, I'm sorry, but, even though it wasn't her fault. That's the key. You start with an apology to soften the message, and then explain the problem.
Right. Here are some other useful phrases for problems. Excuse me, this is a bit cold. Could you heat it up, please? That's for cold food.
Or, I'm sorry, but I didn't order this. I ordered the salmon. Very direct, but still polite.
And if you find something in your food, like a hair, excuse me, I found a hair in my soup. Could I have a new one, please?
The important thing is to stay calm and polite. The waiter will fix it. It's their job.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about asking for the check and paying.
Okay, so when you're ready to leave, you need to get the waiter's attention. In the US, you can make eye contact and do a little hand gesture, like you're writing in the air.
That's the universal sign for check, please. Or you can just say, "Excuse me, could we have the check, please?" Or, "Can I get the bill?"
Now, an important cultural note. In the US, the waiter usually brings the check to your table without you asking. They don't think it's rude, it's just how it works.
But in the UK or in Europe, they usually wait for you to ask, so it depends on where you are.
When you get the check, you might want to pay by card or cash. You can say, "Can I pay by card?" Or, "Do you take credit cards?"
And if you want to split the bill with your friend, you say, "Can we split the bill?" Or, "We'd like separate checks, please."
Split the bill means everyone pays for their own food. Very common when you eat with friends.
Now, let's learn some great expressions and idioms related to eating out.
I love this part. Okay, first expression. I'm starving. This doesn't mean you're actually dying of hunger. It just means you're very, very hungry.
Example, "Let's go eat. I'm starving." You'll hear this all the time.
Next one, to eat out. This means to eat at a restaurant instead of cooking at home. Do you want to eat out tonight?
Another good one, to grab a bite. This means to eat something quickly, usually something casual. "Hey, let's grab a bite before the movie."
Great expression, on the house. If something is on the house, it means the restaurant gives it to you for free. The waiter might say, "This dessert is on the house."
Oh, I love hearing that. Free food is the best food. Next, to have a sweet tooth. This means you love sweet things like desserts and candy.
I always order dessert because I have a sweet tooth. Very natural.
Here's one that's super useful, doggy bag or to-go box. If you can't finish your food, you can ask, "Could I get a doggy bag, please?" Or, "Can I have a box for this?"
In the US, taking food home is totally normal. Nobody will think it's strange. Just ask.
And last one, to be on a diet. If someone is trying to eat less or eat healthier, they say, "I can't have dessert, I'm on a diet."
Although, honestly, I never say that. I always order dessert.
Same, life is short. Okay, now let's talk about some common mistakes that English learners make at restaurants.
Oh, this is important. Mistake number 1, saying "I want" instead of "I'd like."
Right, "I want the chicken" sounds demanding, like a child. Instead, say, "I'd like the chicken, please," or "I'll have the chicken, please."
Mistake number 2, confusing cooker and cook. A cooker is the machine, the oven or stove. A cook is the person who makes the food. And chef is the professional cook in a restaurant.
So you say, "The chef at this restaurant is amazing," not "the cooker is amazing."
Mistake number 3, saying the addition instead of the check or the bill. In French, l'addition means the bill, but in English, addition is a math operation, 2 plus 2.
This is a very common mistake for French speakers. Remember, check in the US, bill in the UK, never addition.
And mistake number 4, saying "I take the chicken" instead of "I'll have the chicken." In English, we don't take food at a restaurant, we have it.
"I'll take" can work in very casual situations, but "I'll have" is always better and more natural at a restaurant.
Great! Now let's share some cultural tips. This is one of my favorite parts because every country is so different.
Absolutely. Tip number 1, tipping in the United States. This is probably the biggest cultural difference.
In the US, you should always tip your waiter or waitress. The standard is 15 to 20% of the total bill before taxes.
If the service was great, tip 20%. If it was okay, 15%. If it was terrible, you can go down to 10%, but never leave zero. Waiters in the US earn a very low base salary, so tips are a big part of their income.
But in the UK, tipping is different. You usually tip about 10%, and sometimes the service charge is already included in the bill. Check the bill carefully.
Tip number 2, how to get the waiter's attention. In the US, you never snap your fingers or shout. That's very rude. Instead, Make eye contact, raise your hand slightly, or say, "Excuse me," when they walk by.
In some countries, it's normal to call out loudly, but in English-speaking countries, be quiet and polite.
Tip number 3. How is everything? Or, is everything okay? Your waiter will probably ask you this while you're eating. They're just checking that you're happy with your food.
The normal answer is, everything is great, thank you, or delicious, thank you. You don't need to give a long answer.
And tip number 4. Water is different in the US and UK. In the US, you usually get free tap water with your meal. Just say "water, please," and you'll get it for free.
But in Europe and the UK, they might bring you expensive bottled water if you just say water. Always specify "tap water, please" if you want the free option.
Great tips! Okay, now let's do some quick practice. I'll give you a situation and I want you, our listeners, to think about what you would say. Ready?
Let's do it.
Situation 1. You arrive at the restaurant with your partner. The host says, "Good evening." What do you say?
You could say, "Good evening, table for two, please." Simple and perfect.
Situation 2. The waiter asks you what you'd like to drink, but you haven't decided yet.
Easy. Could I have a minute to look at the drinks menu, please? Or, I need a moment, please.
Situation 3. You want to order the pasta, but you're allergic to shrimp and you see it might contain seafood.
Excuse me, does the pasta contain any shrimp? I'm allergic to shellfish.
Situation 4. Your steak is overcooked. You ordered medium rare, but it arrived well done.
I'm sorry, but my steak seems to be well done. I ordered it medium rare. Would it be possible to get a new one?
Perfect! See how polite and clear all of those are? You don't need complicated grammar. Just be clear, be polite, and use please and thank you.
Exactly. Okay, Sarah, I think we've covered a lot today. Let's do a quick recap.
Yes. So today we learned the key vocabulary for eating at a restaurant: appetizer, main course, side dish, specials, check, bill, and tip.
We practiced how to order food politely using "I'll have," "I'd like," "could I get," and "can I have."
We went through tricky situations like food allergies, problems with your order, and how to pay.
We learned awesome expressions like "I'm starving," "eat out," "grab a bite," "on the house," and "doggy bag."
We fixed common mistakes. Don't say "I want," don't say "addition," and don't say "I take."
And we shared important cultural tips about tipping, getting the waiter's attention, and ordering water.
That's a lot. So here's your homework. The next time you go to a restaurant, even if it's in your own country, try to think about your order in English before you say it in your language.
Practice in your head. "I'd like the chicken with a side salad, please." Just rehearse it mentally. It really helps.
And if you really want to challenge yourself, try ordering in English at a restaurant that has English-speaking staff.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. Tell us, what's your favorite dish to order at a restaurant?
We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye, and remember, practice makes progress, not perfection. See you next time.
A natural answer would be, "It's been a busy one. I went to the gym this morning, then I ran some errands, grocery shopping, picked up my dry cleaning. I'm exhausted, but I feel productive."
Nice. Ran some errands is perfect here. Errands are small tasks you need to do, like going to the post office, the bank, the supermarket.
Scenario 3. You're at a job interview, and the interviewer makes small talk, asking, "How is your day going?"
You'd want to say something professional, but warm. "It's going very well, thank you. I'm really excited to be here today." Keep it positive, brief, and redirect to the reason you're there.
Scenario 4. Your roommate asks about your day, and honestly, it was terrible. Your car broke down, you were late to work, and your boss was angry.
You could say, "Ugh, don't even ask. It was one of those days. My car broke down on the way to work, so I was super late, and my boss wasn't happy about it. I just want to crash on the couch and forget about it.
Perfect use of one of those days and crash.
Scenario 5. You're on a first date and the other person asks, "So what did you do today?"
Here, you want to be interesting, but not overwhelming. I had a pretty good day, actually. I worked in the morning, and then I met up with a friend for coffee. We went to this great little cafe downtown. Have you been to Cafe Luna?
See how Jake turned it into a question at the end? That's a great conversation technique. Answer the question, then ask one back to keep the conversation going.
And scenario 6. You run into your neighbor in the elevator, and they ask, "Busy day?"
A quick, friendly answer. Yeah, pretty busy. I had meetings all day and I just got home. I can't wait to sit on my couch and do absolutely nothing tonight. How about you?
Nice. And notice, do absolutely nothing. That's a very natural way to say you want to relax. People say this all the time. My plan for tonight? Absolutely nothing.
And that's such an honest answer. Sometimes the best plans are no plans at all.
Before we wrap up, let me share one last tip that I think is really important. When you're describing your day, try to use linking words to connect your sentences. Words like then, after that, so, and then, later, eventually.
Oh, that's a great point. Instead of saying, "I woke up," "I had breakfast," "I went to work," which sounds robotic, say, "I woke up around 7, then I had a quick breakfast, and after that I headed to work."
See? Same information, but it sounds so much more natural and fluid. The linking words create a story, not just a list.
All right, everyone, let's wrap up. Sarah, can you give us a quick summary of what we covered? Of course. So today we learned how to talk about your day in English. We covered key vocabulary for every part of the day, from waking up and your morning routine to your commute, your workday, and your evening.
We practiced 3 different dialogues with a coworker, a friend, and someone new.
We learned 8 great expressions: packed, swamped, slow day, one of those days, running on fumes, call it a day, head home, and recharge your batteries.
We fixed 4 common mistakes: tenses, false friends, word order, and when to use past simple versus present perfect.
And we practiced with 6 real-life scenarios: coworker, friend, job interview, roommate, first date, and neighbor.
That's a lot of English in one episode. But remember, you don't need to memorize everything at once. Just pick 2 or 3 expressions that you really like and start using them today. Your homework for this week is simple. Every evening, try to describe your day in English, out loud. Just talk for 1 or 2 minutes. You can record yourself on your phone if you want.
That's great advice. And if you have no one to practice with, just think about your day in English. Use the vocabulary and expressions from today.
Before we go, if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the subscribe button and leave us a like. It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment telling us, how was your day today? Try to use at least 3 new expressions from this episode.
We read every single comment and it makes our day. See what I did there?
Ha! It makes our day. See? Another great expression. It means something that makes you very happy.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day or evening, wherever you are.
Bye-bye.